Oh, this is the 5 million naira game plan, and this is probably going to be a long video, so I'll most likely make another video for people on Instagram so that I can link this video to that short video. I have my game plan on my phone, so I'll just read it out, and I've said it a couple times. Built from the floor. This particular season is the public documentation of me trying to raise 5 million naira in 100 days. The bigger picture is that I'm trying to document my journey on how I am going to direct a movie, a blockbuster movie, by the time I'm 28, right? So right now, the reason I'm trying to raise 5 million naira is because I'm trying to clear off my 1.1 million naira in debt, and I'm also trying to get a MacBook for post-production, video editing, and a couple other gadgets for post-production as well, which would also like level up the quality of what I do. And obviously it's a step in the journey to being the director that will tell the African story and direct a movie by the time I'm 28. Throughout this 100 days, I have about 6 engines or 6 money-making streams that would be running, right? And all 6 of them are here. I had to write them down so I don't miss it. And my strategy is built around multiple complementary income streams. And the thing is that they will not all move at the same speed. And I'll be honest about all of them as I start to mention them. So the first one is consultations. Now, why consultations? Right now, people are already coming into my DMs, asking me questions, asking me for advice. I've obviously been dishing it out for free, but then I'm trying to raise 5 million naira, so I would most likely have to monetize that. But that does not mean that if people want to ask me questions in my DMs, I will not be there to answer. But then when it gets to the point where I'm like, okay, this could be something that, I mean, if you truly want to get the answer, then maybe you'd have to just pay a small token. So yes, consultation, which is like the first one on the list, and obviously would still give my value that I always would in my content, in the DMs, if you ask questions in the comment section and all of that. Well, obviously I need to put a price on it, and yeah, all I just have to do now in the next couple of days is to package it into something that is way more valuable than whatever price I would attach to it. And yeah, the plan is to sell the consultation to at least 25 people at whatever price that I decide to put up on it. But then ideally, the consultation alone should be able to give or take, give me 500,000 naira, but then it will be something that would be of value. Obviously, the next on the list is digital products. I'm talking ebooks. I already have concepts for ebooks. I've had a concept for an ebook for a while now, but then I haven't done it. I think this is like the best time for me to execute on that idea on the ebook, because I've had it for a while, and I'm pretty sure that if I don't execute on it right now and I leave it, somebody else would most likely jump on that idea. So I would not spill so much tea on the ebooks, but my target is to produce about 3 ebooks in this 100 days, and obviously put it out for sale. Obviously, the value again would be way more than whatever the price tag would be. I'm trying to leave out what I have in mind for the price tag. I actually want to do the work and then see what price tag would be ideal to put on each of this, at least 3 ebooks during this 100 days. And the reason why 3 ebooks is like the minimum is so that I can give it out in a bundle, where instead of buying each individual ebook or each individual digital product, I don't want to limit myself to ebooks. You would get so much more value buying it as a bundle than buying it individually. Even when you buy it individually, it has its own value. But then if I can package it in a bundle, let's say each of them are going for like 10,000 naira, the bundle would most likely be going for like 25. Instead of buying 10 and getting it for 30k, you're buying 25, or just something like that. It might not be 10k. I just need to actually put in the work. But then for the first ebook, which I have a concept for, I already have started putting things down, and pretty soon you would see that I most likely need to get a graphic designer to design the cover. Then the third one on the list is UGC. I have been trying to get into UGC for a while now. I know a few things about UGC, but then I don't know a lot. But I found out that Tony, the media girl, is doing her UGC class, and I most likely will be getting my salary on Fridays. I would be making payments for the UGC class, so I would be among the people. Well, it's not the price is a lot, but I'm willing to give it up. I'm willing to sacrifice because I know that definitely it's an investment that will pay off. So UGC is the next stream of income. And just in case you don't know what UGC is, UGC is user generated content. I plan to do user generated content for brands and people that need UGC content. And the target for the UGC, I would say this one out. The target for the UGC is that within these 100 days, I would make at least 2 million naira. I mean, for a beginner going into UGC, it looks like a lot, but then I am willing to push myself. And it's crazy, and it's also ironic with the fact that I don't have a lot of time because I'm currently doing an internship, and then I'm also balancing that internship with a remote role as a social media manager. And then I also want to do my content, and I still also want to do like the challenge that I'm trying to. It's not easy, but then it's something that I'm willing to do. And obviously, it will get to a point where I most likely would have to get help from people. And yeah, if everything is going well, most likely would have the funds to probably get somebody to edit videos or get somebody to do something just to aid the process. So I'll be able to meet up with every single one of the tasks because I actually need the money coming in from as much place as possible, multiple streams of income. The fourth engine or fourth stream that I also want to activate would be live trainings and workshops. I've gotten people who come to meet me or ask me in my DMs how I'm able to shoot on an Android phone, and most times it looks clean. And there's been times where I tell people that, oh, this is the phone I used to shoot. This is the phone I used to shoot. And then they're like, it's a lie. There is no way, until they actually see me shoot. And then by the time I'm done, it looks good. And it doesn't look like I shot it on an Android phone. Not just an Android phone, but a low budget Android phone. That is like, I think 4 years old right now. So yeah, I'm always learning. I'm also going to be doing live trainings, teaching on what I continually learn. So I don't know how that is going to work yet. It's something I still want to look into, but then that is another stream of income. And I think that's one stream of income that I am not so sure about for certain, but then I added it to this. Then challenges. I believe that during this 100 days, there are times where people would come up with challenges that I could do, and I believe that people would see this and see that I'm doing something worthwhile or something worth supporting. And instead of me just collecting handouts for them, I would request for them to give me a challenge that I complete before they give me the money, instead of them just giving me handouts. So that is another stream of income. The challenge could be like as simple as, oh, do 100 squats, even if 100 squats is not simple. That's for challenges. I think I will be able to raise some amount of money from doing challenges if people are being generous. Or I could also challenge myself to do something out of my comfort zone and try to raise money from there. And the last but not the least is my current job and my internship. Yeah, that's the existing work. That's the last one. Yeah, I would spare you the details about my current job. My social media, I have a social media role I'm doing remotely, and then I also have my internship that I'm also doing. So yeah, I think that's everything. And then obviously there are deadlines, there are a list of things that I'm supposed to be doing, how to balance my day, how I'm supposed to fit in things in different pockets of time in the plan. So yeah, the plan is pretty much like active. It's ready to go. Honestly, it's ready.